In 2007, Nokia was the king of mobile phones. Its devices were everywhere. Millions of people trusted Nokia, and the company controlled nearly half of the global phone market. Then Apple introduced the iPhone. At first, Nokia wasn't worried. After all, it had more experience, more customers, and more resources than Apple. But within just a few years, everything changed. The company that once dominated the mobile phone industry began losing customers, market share, and relevance. So how did Nokia go from being the undisputed leader of mobile phones to one of the biggest business failures in technology history? This is the story of the mistake that destroyed Nokia. Nokia's story began in Finland in 1865. Originally, it wasn't a technology company at all. Over the decades, Nokia operated in industries ranging from paper products to rubber and telecommunications. By the 1990s, however, the company had found its true calling: mobile phones. As mobile technology spread around the world, Nokia became the industry's undisputed leader. Its phones were durable, reliable, and easy to use. Models like the Nokia 3310 became iconic. By the early 2000s, Nokia was everywhere. The company sold hundreds of millions of phones and became one of the most valuable technology companies in the world. At its peak, Nokia controlled nearly 50% of the global mobile phone market. To many people, Nokia wasn't just a phone company. Nokia was mobile phones. In January 2007, everything changed. Apple introduced the iPhone. Unlike traditional mobile phones, the iPhone was built around a large touchscreen and powerful software. It wasn't just a phone, it was a pocket computer. Many people inside Nokia didn't take the threat seriously. The first iPhone lacked features that Nokia phones already had. Some executives believed Apple's product was too expensive and too limited to succeed. At the time, their confidence seemed reasonable. After all, Nokia had decades of experience and millions of loyal customers. But what Nokia underestimated was not the hardware. It was the future of software. The iPhone showed the industry where mobile technology was heading. And soon, an even bigger challenge would arrive. For years, Nokia relied on its Symbian operating system. Symbian had helped the company dominate the mobile industry. But as smartphones became more advanced, the software struggled to keep up. Meanwhile, Apple continued improving iOS. The company focused on creating a smooth user experience and a growing ecosystem of applications. Then Google introduced Android. Unlike Apple's closed ecosystem, Android was available to many manufacturers. Companies such as Samsung, HTC, LG, Motorola, and others quickly adopted the platform. This allowed smartphone innovation to spread rapidly across the industry. Consumers no longer wanted phones that simply made calls and sent text messages. They wanted modern devices with powerful software, internet access, and thousands of apps. Nokia recognized the change. But instead of moving quickly, the company became trapped by internal complexity and slow decision-making. Different teams disagreed on strategy. Projects were delayed. Innovation slowed. While Apple improved iOS and Android expanded across the market, Nokia struggled to adapt. The smartphone revolution accelerated rapidly. Apple continued improving the iPhone and its iOS software. At the same time, Android spread across the industry. Manufacturers such as Samsung, HTC, LG, Sony, and Motorola embraced the platform and released new smartphones at an incredible pace. Consumers embraced touchscreens, mobile internet, app stores, and digital ecosystems. The market was no longer defined by hardware alone. Software had become the most important part of the smartphone experience. Developers focused on iOS and Android. Consumers increasingly chose devices powered by these platforms. Meanwhile, Nokia's Symbian operating system continued losing relevance. The industry was changing, and Nokia was falling behind. The market leader was losing control of the market it once dominated. Every year, Nokia's position became weaker. By 2010, the situation had become serious. Nokia's market share was shrinking. Its competitors were gaining momentum. In an effort to recover, Nokia partnered with Microsoft and adopted the Windows Phone platform. The move was intended to create a third major smartphone ecosystem alongside Apple and Android. But it wasn't enough. Consumers had already committed to competing platforms. Developers continued focusing on iOS and Android. The smartphone war was effectively over. In 2013, Nokia sold its mobile phone business to Microsoft. For a company that had once dominated the industry, it was the end of an era. The king of mobile phones had fallen. Nokia's story is not about a lack of innovation. The company had talented engineers, global resources, and a powerful brand. Its mistake was failing to recognize how quickly the market was changing. Nokia focused on protecting what had made it successful in the past, while competitors built the future. Apple redefined the smartphone. Android made that vision available to the entire industry. Together, they transformed the mobile market faster than Nokia could adapt. Technology industries move fast, and leadership today does not guarantee leadership tomorrow. The lesson is simple: success can create confidence, but too much confidence can make companies ignore change. And in business, the companies that adapt often outperform the companies that dominate. What do you think was Nokia's biggest mistake? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Business Untold for more stories behind the world's biggest companies.